Hello everyone, this is Sree Vani. I'm currently pursuing my second year in Electronic and Communication Engineering. In this video, I'm going to explain about a Telegram chatbot. Okay, in this explanation, I'm going to talk about a project that I worked on, which is a Telegram news bot developed using Node.js. The main purpose of this project is to understand how Telegram bot works, how a backend application connects with Telegram, how to use APIs and databases, and how real-time data can be sent to users. This bot can send latest news, store user information, track how many requests a user makes, provides a fallback response when an API fails. Now, I'll explain how I created Telegram bot, how I got the token and connected it to my code, and finally a detailed explanation of the code. So, let's see how I created a token and a chatbot. Creating the bot using BotFather is the first step. To create any Telegram bot, the first step is to use BotFather, which is the official bot provided by Telegram. I opened the Telegram app and searched for BotFather. After opening it, I typed /start. Then I typed /new bot. BotFather then asked for bot name. So here we need to give our name, any bot name. This is a display name and a bot username which must end with the word bot like um, Java bot, chat bot, like that. It's our wish. We can give any username, but it couldn't exist before. So after that, once these details were provided, BotFather generates a bot token. This token looks like a long string of characters. This token is very important because it acts like a password. It uniquely identifies our bot. It allows our applications to communicate with Telegram servers. Without this token, our bot cannot send or receive messages. Storing the token securely, for security reasons, we should never hard code the token directly inside the program. So I stored the token in a env file. So here bot token equal to our, we have to keep the bot token in the code. Okay. I didn't kept in code due to some security issues, and then I used this line in my code require.env config. This line loads all environment variables from the file, and later the token is accessed using process env bot token. This method keeps the token safe and prevents it from being exposed. Connecting the token to Telegram using code. The most important line that connects Telegram to our application is constant bot is equal to new telegraph. Here we can see that line. This is the most important line. It connects our Telegram to the code. Okay. This line takes the token from the environment file and passes it to the Telegraph library. Establishes a connection between Telegram and Node.js. Once this line runs, our bot becomes capable of receiving messages from users, responding to commands. Now coming to detailed code explanation, require.env config this line. If we see this line, this loads environment variables like the bot token. And coming to constant telegraph equal to require telegraph line, um, it is the framework used to create Telegram bot easily. Now next line, coming to next line, constant admin. This module is used to connect to Firebase and manage file store database operations. And next coming to constant access, this line. Access is used to make HTTP requests to external APIs such as news and weather services. Firebase configuration. Here in this Firebase configuration, constant service account equal to require this line. This line will download the file. This file is downloaded from the Firebase console and contains authentication credentials. And next, coming to this line, admin dot initialize app credential admin credential dot cert. This initializes Firebase using the service account. This creates a file store database instance which we use to store user data. Here, the line constant DB. It creates Firebase file store database. And coming to user identification, constant user ID equal to ctx.from.id to string. Every Telegram user has a unique ID. This function extracts that ID so we can store user specific information. Start command is used to start the Telegram news board. So for that we use the line board dot start dot async. We can see that line here. Async here async. This command runs when the user sends start. Inside this, the user first name is captured, a file store document is created, request count is initialized to 0. This ensures every user has a profile in the database. Hashtag news command is used. This is the main functionality of the bot. When the user types address calls the news API, the latest headline is fetched. The news is sent to the user. The bot also increments request count, stores a log of the news request. The fallback mechanism is if the news API fails due to network issues, API limit exceeded, then the bot switches to a weather API. This ensures the user still receives a response instead of an error. Um, Next, coming to board.launch. This line starts the board and makes it live. And console.log news board running. You can see that line. Wait. Here. Log news board running. This message confirms that the board is running successfully. Okay, safe shutdown. For safe shutdown, process.one sign in. And process.one site term. These two lines safely stop the board when the server is closed, preventing errors. Now, let us. I want to show you my news board how it works. Let's go into it. Okay, now let's look into the news board I have done. So first type slash start. So now we'll get the how commands work. We'll get the information about how commands work. Here hashtag this gives latest news. From hashtag my data gives your status. Hashtag clear gives reset data. And hashtag debug gives check setup. Now to know the latest news, let's type slash news. So here we got the latest news. Like this, the Telegram chatbot works. So here is the conclusion. I created Telegram bot using bot father, generated a secure bot token, connected it to the Node.js using Telegraph, implemented API calls and database storage, and handled failure gracefully. This project helped me understand Telegram bot architecture, backend development, and secure API usage. Thank you.